Damn, guys, are you checking the news? China has some serious beef with some people.
Did you forget about the last 3,000 years of Chinese history? I say forget because I know for sure you were alive when they first started beefing with people.
Don't give me that, but yeah, they have been talking to Putin and threatening Taiwan. Things don't seem great.
What's been happening is indeed very tragic, but they did have a lot of great thinkers such as Sun Tzu or Confucius.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be said about Confucianism.
Trump, it's confusion, not Confucianism, dumbass.
Confucianism is a Chinese philosophical and ethical system, Joe. It speaks about the importance of moral values and social orders and has nothing to do with confusion.
Who is the dumbass now, huh?
Still you orange face, but whatever. Can you guys teach me about Confucianism?
Of course, Joe. Confucianism is a way of life that emphasizes the importance of ethics and morality, social harmony, and respect for one's elders and ancestors. It originated in China more than 2,000 years ago and has since spread to other parts of the world.
Confucius, the founder of Confucianism, believed in the importance of education, self-discipline, and social responsibility. He taught that people should strive to be good individuals, be respectful to others, and work to create a just and harmonious society.
That sounds nice, but how do we actually apply these teachings to our lives?
One way to apply Confucianism is to focus on cultivating personal virtues, such as humility, honesty, and respect for others. By doing so, we can improve ourselves and contribute to the well-being of society.
Another way is to recognize and follow social norms and customs. For example, showing respect to our elders, being courteous to others, and fulfilling our duties and obligations to our families and communities.
But what if these customs and norms are wrong or unfair?
That's a good question, Joe. Confucianism teaches that we should challenge unjust practices and work to create a more just society. However, we should do so in a respectful and peaceful way, and not resort to violence or destruction.
Exactly, Obama. Finally, you are talking some sense. The teachings of Confucianism remind us that we can make a positive impact on the world by being good individuals and contributing to the greater good of society.
I think I understand a little better now, but what about when we make mistakes or fail to live up to these ideals?
Confucianism emphasizes the importance of self-reflection and self-improvement. We all make mistakes, but by acknowledging them and working to correct them, we can become better individuals and contribute more to society.
That's right. Confucianism is not about being perfect, but rather about striving to be the best version of ourselves and working towards a better world.
Okay, but I didn't get it that well. What is Confucian primarily concerned?
It's Confucianism, Joe. But anyways, it is primarily concerned with ethical and social behavior. Its goal is to create a society that is just and harmonious, where individuals lead virtuous lives and contribute to the betterment of the community.
That sounds like a good thing. But how do we know what's right and wrong in Confucius's perspective?
Once again, a great question, Biden. According to Confucius, the key to knowing what's right and wrong is to cultivate a sense of moral intuition, or Ren. This means developing a deep understanding of the moral principles that guide our behavior.
And it's not just about knowing what's right and wrong, it's also about putting those principles into action. Confucius believed that living a virtuous life means cultivating the four virtues of benevolence, righteousness, propriety, and wisdom.
Okay, but what does that look like in practice?
Well, let's take benevolence, for example. In Confucianism, benevolence means treating others with kindness, empathy, and respect. It means putting the needs of others before your own and striving to create a harmonious community.
And righteousness means doing what is right and just, even when it's difficult or unpopular. It means standing up for what you believe in and defending the rights of others.
I see, that makes a lot of sense, but what about wisdom?
Wisdom is about having a deep understanding of the world and our place in it. It means being able to make good judgments and wise decisions based on that understanding.
And propriety is about behaving in a way that is appropriate and respectful in different social contexts. It means knowing how to act in different situations, showing respect for tradition and authority, and observing proper etiquette.
Wow, you guys really know your stuff. This all sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it's a fascinating philosophy, but it's not just about intellectual knowledge, it's also about putting these principles into practice in our daily lives.
That's right. Confucianism is not just a theoretical philosophy. It's also a practical guide for living a good life. It encourages us to cultivate virtues like kindness, honesty, and respect, and to use those virtues to create a better world for ourselves and those around us.
Well, I'm certainly inspired to learn more about Confucianism. Thanks for explaining it to me, guys.
No worries, Biden. Always a pleasure to teach your prehistoric ass.
Regardless, it's always a good moment to discuss some philosophy. Why don't we forget everything we learned and go play some Warzone?